Da 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 da
Sandwich will be wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all species, welcome to our wrestling
perspective.
Oh, I forgot to do the click.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
I know, yeah. Now do the click quickly so we can. There we go. See, if we didn't do that click within a minute, things would have gone upside down. But it's correct. We have the return of Mr. Leslie BLT. He has returned. Yes, you forgot about that nickname, didn't you? A bit of bacon, lettuce, tomato. But this video is a bit different from what the other ones were, and it's kind of a throwback to what our review, our perspectives were. So this one is going to be called our WrestleMania perspective. You're like, how are you coming up with these names? It's pure genius. It's like, no, isolation has got to us, and we're like, you know what, just slap something together. He doesn't even talk now. So to kick off the whole our WrestleMania perspective, we're going to break it down into day 1 and day 2, and we wouldn't start off with day 2 because we're not like, what is George Lucas that does the opposite reversal? Nah, we're not that sneaky. We're doing day 1 first, and day 1 first, they did a whole sneaky on us. Did you see on the kickoff, they had a Cesaro versus Drew Gulak. And this whole match, honestly, would have been a lot better if it was a bit longer. It was a bit too short. What would you say the ratings were for this match?
3 Microsoft PowerPoints out of 10.
You know what, that's an actually good rating. Now on to the second match, and the second match featured a tag team matchup, and it was for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. I had the whip, see when I do that, and the cool whip and all that stuff. But it was the Kabuki Warriors defending their WWE Tag Team Championships up against none other, I know I said none other again, all the videos you can take a shot, but they were up against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, the people that couldn't get it done beforehand, but they ended up getting it done now, which is more confusing than all their other past matches, honestly. What would you say? What would you rate this?
1 cappuccino out of 10.
Yeah. Now on to the third match for WrestleMania, part day 1, whatever they want to call the part/day 1. We saw King Corbin versus Elias. And what did you think about these, Mr. BLT?
I don't want to give it a rating.
I'm going to give it a freaking rating, alright?
No, I won't fucking give it a rating.
I'm going to give it a fucking rating, okay? Now what did you rate that, Mr. Leslie?
0 turds out of 0.
Yeah, but legit, it was crap. It was no good. Now for the fourth match, and probably halfway from WrestleMania Day/Part 1, we're talking about the Raw Women's WWE Champion. Is it the Raw WWE Women's Champion? It's a lot of women's championships at this point, but yeah, they could have had a lot more. See, I'm just rambling on at this point, but it was Shayna Baszler. She finally, the vampire, going up against Becky Lynch for that belt, and Becky retained.
I don't know what to say about that match.
What do you rate it?
1 truck out of 1 truck.
Now on to the fifth match, and we're talking about the Intercontinental Championship match. We saw the Liberator himself, Sami Zayn, defend his championship Rolex belt up against Daniel Bryan with Drew Gulak by his side. But Drew Gulak was not the match, because guess who was on Sami Zayn's side? It was nothing other. It was none other than the Artist Collective. I know, take another shotski. What do you rate this match?
10 Rolex watches out of 10 Rolex watches.
Yeah, the belt does actually look like a watch. Look into it. Now on to the sixth match, and we're talking about a tag team championship matchup that was defended singly, so it makes me confused. What? The tag team championships, but 1 per triple threat match, only 1 representing each team in the ladder match. It was John Morrison representing Miz and Morrison. Hey, no, please go home. Then we're talking about Jimmy Uso that represented the Usos. Hopefully I got his name right so you don't budge me in the comments. And the third one, we had Kofi Kingston. And what did you think about this match with John Morrison just retaining and going against the odds?
Good match, but I'm just confused.
So what would you rate this match?
1 out of 3 NyQuils.
So after these 6 matches, we head straight over to the host of WrestleMania. It's Gronkmania. That's correct. Listen, he's probably more famous in your eyes in American football. I'm not into the American football as all the other people are, but it's still nice to see Gronk in the arena. And what happened? They tried to hide our truth after he begged them, please, man, I can't sleep, eat, all that yada stuff. Well, guess what? Just when Gronk was going to get his hands on that 24/7 championship, in comes Mojo, pushes him out of the way and says, nah, mate, I've got it. So, okay, they're not friends anymore? Now after that 24/7 championship debacle where Mojo walked out of it and didn't need to look at a broken mirror again, we're talking about the Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins match where Kevin Owens managed to pick up 2 victories. First one being disqualification he won by, and the second one by legitimate pinfall. What did you think of this match?
Yeah, it's not bad.
With him jumping off the sign and all that, what would you rate this match?
4 churches out of 8.
Yeah. Now on to the semi-main event. Yes, it went that quick for day 1. We're gonna move on to the WWE Universal Championship. It was Braun versus Goldberg. And yeah, see that match? It was like pre-planned, and what the replacement happened. It was just, I didn't even bother trying to get on all that stuff. Fucking shit. Yeah. Did you want to make a copy, Ryan? Yeah, why not? And yeah, by the time we had that kettle on, I wanted to get this brand new coffee machine, but it costs too much, and with the essential stores that are only going to be open, it's like... Oh, wait, you actually thought we watched that?
No.
Now on to the main event of WrestleMania 36 Day/Part 1. We are talking about that boneyard matchup between AJ Styles and The Undertaker, and all we have to say is... it was just... I can't praise it enough. Honestly. You got Metallica to go with The Undertaker. Yeah, like Liz pointed out before, that was meant to be his whole theme, Jiggity Big, when he was a biker before. And
Actually,
the way...
I got that wrong.
What?
Yeah, from the Hardwire, the self-destruct album.
Ah, Hardwire to say... See, there's a little fix up there, see. We can't be just giving fake news like that, see. That's why we're double checking. I only give you the best news out there.
We're not Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, no, we don't rate it by legitimate stars, because why are we rating it by stars? Stars aren't even down here. They're up in the sky.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's already contributing to high flying. See what? We're off topic. But the Undertaker and AJ Styles match honestly gave me goosebumps, the way that it was produced, and we relived the actual meme that was Alan. When you saw Undertaker himself, the badass, say Alan. You got to replace that Alan clip now with him saying Alan. Alan?
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 Alan.
Alan?
Alan! Alan! Now that was WrestleMania 36 Day 1/Part 1 all done. Should we sleep on it and come back tomorrow?
We have to.
Let's do it. And yeah, man. It was a rough morning. I didn't sleep too well, but that's a thing. I gotta get a new bed.
So yeah.
Oh, good morning.
Morning.
For us, it's really early in WrestleMania, huh?
Always early.
Well, we gotta do here's a day 2 review, huh?
Yeah, day 2.
It had to be 2 days, huh? So to kick off WrestleMania 36 Part 2, see, I was a bit too awake. I need to take another sip. No, I'm not going to burn my tongue this time. I'm
not
falling
again.
on for that trick.
No.
We're talking about the pre-show match that they did for us, and that was Liv Morgan up against Natalya. And for a pre-show match, Liv Morgan versus Natalya, it wasn't too bad actually. What would you rate it?
1 puss out of 1 puss.
Yeah, 1 puss. And then we move on to the second match. The reason, probably the only reason why we wake up this early to watch WrestleMania, we see Aussie herself, Rhea Ripley, going to defend her belt. This is when we made it happy, and then... Now after that, whatever that was, giving Charlotte another piece of gold. We're on to thing that would lift our mood, huh? Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. What? It was thrown together. What do you rate this?
3 out of 5 liners.
Yeah, it's fair. Now on to probably one of the only matches I was really built for, that I was actually surprised and excited for, was Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. After that whole hacker revealed all the secrets and Otis was the good guy after all. Say good guy Otis. And then what happened? He finally got the kiss from Mandy after he won, because Mandy helped out after Sonya wanted to do a dirty on Otis. How can you do a naughty on him again? What do you reckon of these?
What's your rating on the match?
Oh, it's a 6 out of 6. Beautiful beach. Now on to Edge versus Randy Orton in a last man standing match, and all I gotta say, it lived up to all the anger and all the frustration I was behind the two before they finally collided in this hellish of a match. It was just pure carnage. What would you rate this?
8 Tony Chimmels out of 12.
Oh, you just rated R superstar. Now after that match, we move on to the Raw Tag Team Championships, where we want the smoke. Street Profits had to defend up against Zelina Vega's Hitmen or Alliance. It was Angel Garza and the newly acquired Austin Fury. All I'm gonna say, it was good, but well, this is the thing, it was 10 times better than what their Raw one was, but thankfully the Street Profits kept the smoke, because they want the smoke, and I think it's, yeah, smoke. What would you rate this?
25 red cups out of 25,250.
That's a lot of red caps. So after the Raw Tag Team Championships, we head back over and we find out that Gronk has finally met up with the group that is following Mojo Rawley for the 24/7 Championship, and that group was just filled with a bunch of NXT superstars. And if you missed out on something, guess what? Former Raw commentator himself, Dio Madden, was chasing Mojo Rawley. Little cheekets there, huh? But ended up with Gronk doing like a backsplash on the top of him, just landing on top of him, picking up the win, kicking Mojo a couple times and leaving with the belt. Gronk has officially won his first championship in the WWE. He won it before Cain Velasquez. He's won a championship before Cain Velasquez in the WWE. Now we're moving on to the SmackDown Women's Championship match. It was meant to be a 6-pack elimination, but Dana Brooke is like, nah, I'm feeling a bit sick, and I think it was with the isolation stuff. It was just a safety concern, which is good type of thing. Everyone has to be safe at the end of the day. But this 5-way elimination, I wasn't a fan of it, because I thought Sasha Banks was going to walk away with it. But surprisingly, it was the Incredible. It was Bayley that walked away and retained her championship after help with Sasha. You know what? What did you rate this match?
4 Baby Yodas out of 9.
Oh, because Sasha's in Mandalorian. She's gonna wreck the show for me. Now we move on to the semi-main event, and it was a Firefly Funhouse. This whole build up to John Cena saying he's gonna finally finish the job that he couldn't 6 years ago, and that was Bray Wyatt. I didn't even think it was 6 years ago, man. It just flies by. But here we go. 10 out of 10. Honestly. Everything about that produced to perfection. The Saturday main event, you had the NWO stuff, you had his old ruthless aggression gear, you had him come back as the Doctor of Thugonomics and rip into Husky Harris, and you even had Bray Wyatt the Fiend with his new hair go back as the old Bray Wyatt, and you're like, ooh, you know what, that Hawaiian shirt fits just a bit better.
That's good shit.
Very good shit. Now we are on to the main event and the final match of WrestleMania in general and WrestleMania Day 2/Part 2. Whoa, what a ride this was. The main event of it was Drew McIntyre up against Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was defending his WWE Championship up against Drew McIntyre. And all I gotta say about this match, thankfully it was the main event. It was kind of a bit crappy that there wasn't a crowd there to cheer on Drew, but it's still that feel-good moment, and I like seeing Drew walk away with that gold. What did you think, Mr. Leslie?
1 MB out of 3 MB.
So that was our WrestleMania perspective. It was a different perspective of a different review, and it was a mix of our weekly perspective. And not only that, you saw the return of the other half of OWP, our wrestling perspective. You're probably thinking there was another half. Yes, he's BLT. It's Mr. Leslie. He returned. A bit of a cheese of the cups. Yeah, cheese. Cheese of the cups. We can only do cheese of the cups because no shack of the hands. Huh? Make sure you wash your hands. And also we want to say thank you to all the subscribers of our wrestling perspective. See, a flu. Wow, just a fly went across somewhere.
We're really sick.
I know, not sick. We're not sick. But thank you to all the people in the OWP Galaxy, the ones that are subscribed to the channel, the ones that like our Facebook. Oh, and just before that, I gotta do a quick reminder. So with the Facebook, we did a sneaky little Road to WrestleMania trivia contest, which started at the Royal Rumble, and every Tuesday and Thursday we did a trivia question that got you points for when it reached up to WrestleMania. And if you had the most points at WrestleMania, you were going to walk out for prize. But that wasn't just for the most points, it was for the first three people. First, second and third. And I've got to say congratulations now to Dominic, who walked away with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship replica. Yes, the big gold. He succeeded. He became first. And we were talking about second. The second person walked away with Pro Wrestling Tee super kicks of their choosing, and none other than Lisa Campbell Burns chose her pair, and she will be getting them soon. And third but not last, we have Evil Evan. That's his nickname, but Evan, congratulations, he walked away with the mystery prize, and the mystery prize was a zip-up hoodie of the Zero Miedo Lucha Brothers. Trust me, this isn't the last time we have a trivia contest on our Facebook. And you're probably thinking, why haven't I heard of this? Well, all you need to do is hop on. I'll add it to the bottom here so it's not distracting all of us. I'll put the logo here and maybe the text at the bottom. It will say Facebook there, our wrestling perspective. Go on to there. Be sure to see all of this stuff, because we are a pro wrestling community, and our wrestling perspective is also your wrestling perspective if you add Y.
God, I hate that so much.
I know, yeah, but I have to do something.
That's why I'm barely in the videos anymore.
Oh shit.